Okay, our first test is very simple. We're going to see how many times we can stand up and sit down in 30 seconds. Test our leg strength, ability of our heart to pump blood to our muscles. I've got a timer here. I'm going to hit this for 30 seconds and then we will go. Wow. Okay. 24. That is way ahead of my age bracket. I think for my age bracket, if you can do 12 or 15, you're doing pretty good. Interestingly, my legs were already a little tired when I started this because I rode the bike this morning. So I'm pretty proud of that. Huh? 24. Let's see what you can do. So as you can see, my 24 sit to stand, a very good number from my age. By this chart, 75 to 79 for a male, 13 for a female, 12. But take a look at this chart, see where you're at. 60 to 64 for a female, 14 for a male, 15. I would say these are minimums. And if you can't achieve these, then you should work on your leg strength. Now, I credit my bicycle. Riding up and down these mountain roads has really done a lot to increase my leg strength since I got here to Costa Rica. And I do other leg exercises as well, but primarily for me, the bicycle. Take a look at the chart, see where you're at, and try and figure out a path forward if you are not at these numbers. Okay, our second test is push-ups. How many continuous push-ups can you do? We'll show you a chart on about where you should be at each age bracket. You start with a plank. For women or people who have a little less upper body strength, you can work from your knees, right? And we're going to see how many we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Okay. I might could have done a couple more, but 30 is pretty good. Turning 78 in 1.5 months. So I'm definitely ahead of the curve. You should be able to do at least 10. So if you're not there, just start working up on it. Do 2, 5, 8, 10. Over a period of time, build yourself up. If you need to start working from your knees, that's fine. Keep good form. Even if you're working from your knees, you can do it on an incline. Go to some stairs or a chair and push up from there. But get working on it because upper body strength is absolutely key to how long and how well you will live. Okay, so here is the push-up chart. Push-up test norms by age. Men, age 20 to 29, excellent, 54 or more. I'm not sure if I ever did 54 at one shot, but come over here to older age groups, age 50 to 59, 34 or more, and yes, I was able to do 40 back then. Age 60 plus, and I'm 78 now, or right at 78, 29 or more, excellent. Good, 20 to 29. average 10 to 19, poor 5 to 9, and very poor 5 or fewer. So take a look at this chart, look at your age, see where you're at, men, women. For women, if you can do 19 or more past the age of 60, you're doing very well. If you can't do this, if you're falling into the poor or very poor, just start working on it. You can build up, and your upper body strength is very important in the quality of your life as you age. One of your top jobs, once you get past a certain age, is to prevent falls. So you really want to keep up your leg strength and your sense of balance. Now, if you go to a geriatric clinic, the doctor is going to run you through a battery of tests, the ones that we're taking today in this video, and they will test your balance. They will probably start you off, put one foot in front of the other. How long can you hold that position? Put the other foot in front. How long can you hold that position? The final and most difficult test on this balance is how long can you stand on one foot? So let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Okay, 42. Got to a minute yesterday. I was hoping to repeat that, but you really only need to be able to hold it for 10 seconds. That's the minimum, 10 seconds. So obviously 42 seconds, not bad. I'm better on my left foot than on my right foot, and they will test you on both legs. When you do this, this is actually a good exercise to help you with your balance and the strength in your ankles and feet. And when I do that, when I stand on one foot, I can really feel those muscles in my ankle and the top of my foot firing off. And that's building that strength. But you're also building your sense of balance. So things that you can do if you're not getting the results that you want when you do this test, the results that you need, you want to work on your leg strength. Obviously, all of the old standbys. You want to do squats. Keep good form. You want to do lunges. I'm not going to complete the set because I want to get through this video. Okay, I'm going to go slightly off topic about these 5 tests, and we're going to talk about this concept of avoiding falls as you age. I was recently reminded that there's more to it than just leg strength and your sense of balance, and that is you need to stay in the present moment. I have an accident-prone friend who has had multiple falls and yet is very fit. Bicycle, hikes, Pilates, swimming, all of those things. But if you are not focused on what you're doing, if you're walking, you need to be aware of what's on the ground in front of you. Here in Costa Rica, San Jose, here in Gracie, a lot of broken sidewalk. And other issues that you want to avoid if you don't want to take a spill. When you're driving, you need to be present, in the moment driving. I drove taxi cabs, limousines, and trucks in New York City when I was young. And I had somebody ask me one time, why are you such a good driver? And I said, because when I'm driving, that's all I'm doing. And of course, the same goes for my bicycle out here on these roads. I'm very much in the moment and very aware of what's in front of me, what's behind me, what's on the sides of me. So, yeah, pay attention to what you're doing when you're doing it. So, looking at this chart, you can see by age, we didn't do eyes closed, and I just tried it, and I'm not very good at it. I beat what I'm, I think I got 8 or 9 seconds. My age group, 70, 79, 1.9 seconds. Eyes open, my third, what did I get? 42 seconds. Almost as good as the young age group. Women, this is one place where the women keep up with men, right? 43.5, actually longer than the men. But as you get older, get down here, these numbers drop precipitously. They're saying 80 to 99. If you can stand on one leg for 5.6 seconds, that's the norm. Hopefully we will beat that as we age. At any rate, take a look at this. You do the test and see where you're at and how much you need to improve. So grip strength has been described as an indispensable biomarker for adults, for older adults. So the amount of strength you have in your hands, wrists, and forearms is actually predictive of what your current health status is and how much longer you've got to live. So I do not have a dynameter, a grip strength measuring device, but one easy way to measure your grip strength is to see what your hang time is. How long can you hang and hold your weight? Let's see what I can get here. Okay, could have gone a little bit longer, I think, but that was 25 seconds. You want to be able to hang for at least 10 seconds, if that's possible. Probably many of you may not be able to do that. So there are ways to build strength, grip strength. I have one of these. You can get them in any sporting goods store. And I like to do this in the evenings. I'll do 20 on each side. And one of the very best strength builders for grip is the farmer's carry. Now I have here 2 25-pound dumbbells. You can use 20, 15, 10, whatever your current status allows you to do. But you hold some sort of heavy weight, kettlebells, dumbbells, and just walk with them and hold them as long as you can. So the farmer's carry, one of the best ways to build grip strength. It's good for you in so many different ways: core, upper body, shoulders, and just kettlebells, dumbbells. These are 25 pounds each. You can use less weight, start at whatever is comfortable for you, and then try and build up. So looking at this chart, maximum dead hang for men, I'm not quite as impressed with my 25 seconds. I think I should be able to do better than that. But as we look at the age groups, you go, okay, 18 to 30, the average hang time looks like it's around 43 seconds, and then drops in each decade to 40 seconds, to 38 seconds, to 30 seconds, to 61 to 70. Looks like it's about my 25 seconds, 24, 25 seconds, and then 70 plus. Drops to below 20 seconds. I'm obviously still above that, but I'm not happy with that, and I'm going to work on improving my grip strength and hang time. So take a look at the chart, figure out where you are, what age bracket you're in, and where you're at. I mean, to get into these very good and excellent, these, I mean, you know, two full minutes for somebody in 18 to 30, and even all the way here, 61 to 70, being able to hang for, looks like about 95 seconds. Yeah, I'm not sure what I would be able to do to get to that, but I'm going to work at it. So take a look at the chart for yourselves and get to work. Okay, so one final test that is supposedly predictive of how much longer you've got to live. And I heard about this last year. I saw it on like a morning talk show or something, and they were saying, well, you know, your ability to get up from the floor without using your hands, without aiding yourself, was predictive. And I thought, wow, that's really difficult. How do you do that? And I sat down, I was trying, and I was like, man, I couldn't come up with it. There is a little bit of technique involved. You find if you cross your legs like this, it's going to make it a lot easier. I am going to use one hand as I go to stand up. And I can do it without hands, but I didn't want to take a chance on falling over while I was shooting this. Obviously, I can do that fairly easily. And I'm turning 78 next month, so I'm ahead of schedule on this. Once again, all of the exercises we've talked about building strength in your legs, doing your squats, doing your lunges, walking, hiking, riding the bike, and then also practicing your balance. Those are all going to help you with this ability to get up from the floor. So take care, work on all of these, take these tests now and see where you're at. Look at the charts and see where you need to improve and what you need to work on. So live long and prosper. Pura vida. If you like this video and others from 105-Minute Meals, please subscribe. Hit the like button and hit the bell button so that you get notifications when we come out with new videos. Pura vida from Costa Rica.